because Ra is the spirit. All you have to do is read the hymns to Ra. There are many hymns to Ra that will help you to understand that Ra is the spirit, okay? The Holy Spirit. So when you read the litanies and hymns to Ra, you will learn about what? Your spirit. You see? But the spirit is a body of energy, bound by laws. And how that body is composed, okay, and how it works is the theology of Ra. Okay? Now, energy does not direct itself. It is directed by a conscious, being with the freedom to choose and to will. And that is, you see, the theology of Ausar. You see that? So when you study the hymns to Ausar, you're learning about you as the knower, the conscious, independent, free being that will and chooses and knows. When you study about Ra, you're learning about the body of energy that is, the storage of knowledge, of information, and the power to achieve things. Meaning that your identity is what you are able to voluntarily control, and that is consciousness and will. Okay? And to know yourself as consciousness and will, that which knows, that which perceives, the seer, the Purusha, as the Hindus say, okay? You have to master the doctrine of Ausar. But for you to learn how to function in the world, meaning have the information to know how to do and have the power to accomplish, then you must study the teachings of Ra. Clear? So Ausar is you, the knowledge of you as consciousness and will. The knower. Not the doer, the knower. Okay? The doer within you, the holder of information of who you are and how you're going to function, and the power to make it happen is Ra. Meaning, you wake up one day and you say, I can be a millionaire one of these days. I can do this. Okay? Is that enough to make it happen? No. You see that? There are things within your mind, your psyche, your body that has to execute that intention. And that part, the knowledge of how to do that is stored in your spirit, the Ra. Okay? And your Ra, your spirit, has the information of how to make any one of you in this room a millionaire. That's good news, isn't it? Anybody here wants to be a millionaire or would like to be a millionaire? Can you put $1 million to good use? But you see, when you think that, you say, but wait a minute, I don't think I know how to make that happen. Because you see, Ra operates on the subconscious level. You see that? Okay? When you say, I have this feeling, this idea, this belief that I could be a millionaire, you are now speaking on the conscious level. That which is going to carry it out works on the subconscious level, meaning the know-how and the power is hidden from you. You know that. You study all day long, all week, all month long, go to take your finals. You know the stuff, but the information doesn't come. You're looking at the question, you have the metaphor that the answer is the tip of your tongue, but it just won't take form. The information is not happening. The knowledge is not taking form. Why? Well, where is it? It's in the spirit. If you knew how to communicate with your spirit effectively, you will have perfect score in every test that you take. And not only will you have a perfect score, you will execute effectively everything that you will to do. Clear? So this book here, Metu Neter Volume 6, is what we're talking about. Okay? My other volumes, speak about your potential, the laws governing the execution. This book gives you the actual, material to make it happen. You follow what I'm saying? The other books is like, you can make a car and a car does this and it's made up of this, right? Okay? This book tells you exactly how to make that car and make it work. Because at some point we have to go from theory to execution, right? Okay. Everything in the world is activity. Everything that's happening is activity. Nothing happens without energy, without force. You see that? And this is the problem. Okay? I cannot help making references to other spiritual systems and religious systems, right? Okay? And I do my best to not make direct statements because we're not here to criticize anyone, put anyone down or whatever. But I'm just going to say this much, right? When you go into most spiritual systems, you're going to find that they do not get into the nuts and bolts of how the spirit works. The spirit is an energy vehicle responsible for, giving you the information you need about your true self and how to do things and the power to make it happen. Because the biggest problem in life is not knowing who you are, not knowing how to make things happen, and once you find out how to make something happen, you don't have the power to make it happen. And people delve in religion, in spirituality, and still have these problems. Why? Because these things were left out of the teachings for one reason or another. Okay? We can speak about conspiracy theories as to why it's that way or whatever. That's for you. The sites on the internet, you can go waste a lot of time with that. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in just cutting to the chase to give you the keys to move forward. We don't have time for that, do we? But some people love to sit there and talk about this religion and that religion and this, but we don't have time for that. Okay? You don't want to be a millionaire 20 years from now. Next year is not too soon, isn't it? Let's make it happen. So everything is activity. If it's not acting, it's dead. You see? It even takes energy to dream, to think, to want, to wish. It even takes energy. Everything that's happening happens through energy. Energy is governed by laws. You see that?